Hello, everybody. It's Sab here, your fun English teacher in Paris. It's a bit cold here in Paris at the moment. I've got my Christmas mug for the seasonal fun. I've also got my green monstrous smoothie thing to keep me healthy. And welcome to the most wonderful words on the web for English learners. It's the most wonderful words on the web. It's Sab's English FunLetter number 14. You're very welcome. And it's for fun English students and teachers of English. And don't forget, at any time, you can translate most of it into your language. Let's translate it into Croatian, shall we? They didn't quite win, but they got pretty close. And there you are. Everything is in Croatian if you want it to be. Back to English. Where is English? There is English. And let's start. Now, if you want, you can get 7 fun English lessons for €7. If you click there, you go to Rainbow English School, which is my serious English learning place. No, it's still fun, really. And you can discover everything you get for €7 if you want to. Back to the newsletter. Hello, fun English fans, and welcome to a very chilly mid-December here in Paris. All the big department stores like Galeries Lafayette, Printemps, La Samaritaine, do you like my accent? Bon Marché and BHV Marais are decorating their windows to attract as many Christmas shoppers as possible. Many tourists don't know that some of these famous stores have stunning views from their rooftops. It doesn't cost you anything to visit them, but be careful, because you might be tempted to spend more than you expected. You have to take escalators up 5 or 6 floors, and every floor is shouting at you, "Spend money, buy something, spend all your money." In the photo on the right, we can see some typical Parisian buildings. There's a big, colourful Christmas tree in the street below. Of course, you can see the Eiffel Tower on the horizon on the left of the picture. And there is my picture taken from the top of Galeries Lafayette. In the photo on the right, in the photo on the left, there is another huge Christmas tree at the Les Halles shopping centre. A romantic couple are kissing on a seat under the tree. Can you see them kissing there, down in the bottom left? Oh, isn't that sweet? Do you celebrate Christmas, my FunLetter English learning fans? What traditions do you have in your country? I'm not a big fan of Christmas, but I like having holidays. I also like symbolizing the end of one year and the start of a new one. So, happy holidays, everyone. Here's a quick quiz. And yes, it was the World Cup, Football Cup recently, so there is a theme of football, I'm afraid, today. Which countries have won the World Cup the most? 5, 4, 4, and 3 times respectively. Is it A, Italy, Brazil, Germany, and France? B, Germany, Italy, Brazil, and Russia? Or C, Brazil, Germany, Italy, and Argentina? You can stop the video if you want, have a think. And here is the answer. Click, see answer. And it should give me the answer. The countries that have had the most World Cup wins are C, Brazil with 5, Germany and Italy with 4, and Argentina with 3. If France had won in Qatar, they would have been in this list instead of Argentina. Oh, poor France, with 3 World Cup wins. But it wasn't to be. Back to the top. And here's your vocabulary from the exercise, from the first article. Chilly, unpleasantly cold. Decorate, To make something look more attractive by putting things on it or around it. So you decorate the Christmas tree, for example, if that's your tradition. Stunning, very beautiful. Tempt, to make someone want to have something or do something, especially something that they do not need or something that is wrong. You can tempt people to spend lots of money on Christmas presents. Escalator, moving stairs that take people from one level of a building to another. Horizon, the line in the distance where the sky seems to touch the land or sea. Romantic, relating to exciting feelings of love. Tradition, a custom or way of behaving that has continued for a long time in a group of people or a society. Symbolize, to represent something. Okay, there's another ad for my 7 lessons. In the news, now the football starts. Let's get the ball rolling with this little fact. I've been watching the Football World Cup quite a lot in the last month. When I was a boy, I never liked football and always just watched from the sidelines. And if I had to play, I would run away from the ball. Maybe that's why I became quite a good runner. I found it difficult to take sides in the final, where France played Argentina. It was a toss-up between supporting France, the country where I have lived for half my life, or hoping the football genius Messi could triumph in the World Cup at last. Then he would have won everything. Who would you have supported? I was going to watch the match with friends in a bar, but they kept moving the goalposts, changing the time we were meeting and the place we would meet, so I decided to stay at home and watch the game on my own. My game plan was just to enjoy the match, whoever won. In the end, it really was a game of two halves. Argentina dominated in the first half, but France woke up in the second half and almost won. Anyway, keep your eyes on the ball and watch out for FunLetter number 15 coming soon with more fun English. And see below for the definition of the expressions in purple. Let's see if it's Lionel Messi doing something crazy. I'm not sure if it's going to be possible to record this. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, we'll leave it there. I'm not going to leave you hanging around. English idioms, football idioms. Get the ball rolling. Start some action or activity. Watch from the sidelines. Not take part in an activity. To take sides. To decide to support a certain team. A toss-up. A random coin or tails. No. Let's see if it works. He's balancing the bottle on the ball. He goes to kick the ball goes through the hoop, the bottle lands right the way up, someone catches. It's crazy. It's just so ridiculous. Here we go. Let's watch it again. Someone catches the ball behind him. Did you see that? Kaboom! Through the hoop, bottle lands the right way up, someone catches the ball. Okay, thanks, Messi. The definition, a toss-up, when you toss a coin. Move the goalposts, change the objective or the goal of a project. Game plan, what you plan to do in a certain situation. A game of two halves, where one side starts better, then the other side gets better. So two very different halves of the same situation. Keep your eyes on the ball, concentrate on what you are doing. Then you have a quiz, which is a fun quiz testing you on the idioms. You have some sentences, you click here and you choose the one you think is correct. Words in the news. Yes, I'm sorry, it's still the World Cup. Argentina, this is from the BBC. Argentina beat France in 2022 World Cup final in Qatar. Argentina are 2022 World Cup champions for the third time after beating France on penalties in the final in Qatar. Gonzalo Montiel scored the winning spot kick to give the South Americans a 4-2 victory in the shootout after a frenetic game ended 3-3 after extra time. Lionel Messi scored twice and Angel Di Maria netted for the Argentines, while France's Kylian Mbappe became the first player since Jeff Hurst in 1966 to score a hat-trick in a World Cup final. Argentina eventually triumphed to seal their third world title, with Messi crowning an extraordinary career by lifting the golden trophy at Lusail Stadium. And the definitions of these words from the news. Penalty: a direct free shot at the goal after the other team has broken a rule. Frenetic: fast and exciting in an uncontrolled way. Net: put the ball in the net or score a goal. A hat trick: in this case, 3 goals scored in the same game. It can be 3 cool things in a row as well. Seal: in this case, make something impossible to change. He sealed the victory. Crowning: when you put a crown on someone's head, the very best part of something. And golden trophy: here, in this case, it's the World Cup. And finally, my photo of the day. Here it is. So one of my passions is taking photos and writing about Paris and the Lake District. I was going to change that. I have a new passion, writing about the Lake District most days. And here is today's photo. This is from Paris. So I'd like you to write about this photo or record yourself speaking about it in English, and you can share it in the Facebook group. Think about, what can you see? Answer these questions. What can you see? Where do you think it is? What time or season is it? What is the weather like? Can you see any people or animals? What are they doing? What are they wearing? How do they feel? Do you like the photo? Why or why not? Would you like to be in the photo? Where would you prefer to be? And if you can talk about this photo in that much detail, fantastic. So I'm going to talk about it. Try and remember all of those things. So I can see 2 people hugging. There's a little girl who has her arms around an older man. Now this, I think this is a poster in Paris. So it's a panel by the side of a building. Now, there's the weather in Paris and there's the weather in the photograph with the man. It's not the same place. I think it might be in Ukraine, because I can see the title says Portraits of Resistance in Ukraine between 2004 and 2022. So maybe the man is a soldier. He's wearing a cap. It looks like an army cap and an army jacket. Maybe the daughter, maybe the little girl is his daughter, and he is saying goodbye to her before he goes to fight, or maybe he is saying hello to her once he has come back from fighting. I can also see a little square on this poster, and I know what this is because I put it there. This is one of my little squares that I put up in Paris, and this was to make people think about the situation in Ukraine. Can you see that there's a little face in the middle? It's not a smiley face, I'm afraid. And then there's the color yellow, the color blue, and the color yellow, which is the colors of the Ukrainian flag. So I put little squares up around Paris on all sorts of topics, and this was on the topic of Ukraine. Would I like to be there? I don't think I would like to be in Ukraine at the moment. I think it's a very dangerous place. The photograph I took, so I can't say if I like the photograph or not, really, because, well, I took the photograph. So yes, I like the photograph. Normally I take photographs without other photographs in, because if you take a photograph of somebody else's photograph, it's not really your photograph. But in this case, I added my little piece of art. I used an angle to take the photograph, and it's in Paris. So I thought it was okay. that is it. Thank you for listening to this week's newsletter, Sab's English Fun Letter number 14. You can join the Fun Facebook group if you want to take part, talk about this week's topics, discuss language, and discover lots more things like quizzes and games like that. And you can contribute your recording or your text describing this photograph if you want to, and get some comments. So that's it. Thanks a lot. Feel free to get the 7 English lessons if you would like to, and I will see you in the next version of Sab's English Fun Letter number 15 coming soon. Have a great holiday season if you are on holiday at this time in December, and bye for now. Thanks for watching and happy learning. Bye-bye.